Good day, everyone, and today we're going to talk about the written literature Mahabharata, which is written or told by Krishna Vyasa. So, Mahabharata narrates the story of a great war, the Kurukshetra War, between two rival families, the Pandavas and the Kauravas, over the throne of the kingdom of Hastinapura. Beyond the narrative of war and political struggle, the epic also explores profound philosophical, ethical, and religious themes, including dharma, karma, and the moral dilemmas faced by individuals in society. And actually, dharma, which is the righteousness, and karma, which is the action and consequences. The Mahabharata contains within it the famous spiritual text, the Bhagavad Gita, a conversation between the warrior Arjuna and the god Krishna on the battlefield, discussing duty, righteousness, and the path to liberation. For its summary, the Mahabharata is an epic story that begins with the Kuru dynasty, focusing on the ancestors of the Pandavas and the Kauravas and their conflict. The story revolves around the blind king Dhritarashtra and his brother Pandu, who are central to the succession of the throne of Hastinapura. Pandu cannot have children naturally, but his wives Kunti and Madri bear five sons. The Pandavas, through divine intervention, Dhritarashtra's wife, Gan- Gandhari, gives birth to 100 sons, led by Duryodhana. The story introduces key characters such as Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and Krishna, and sets up the rivalry between the Pandavas, which is which are Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadeva, and the Kauravas. With Duryodhana as the antagonist, the tension between the Pandavas and Kauravas escalates through various events, such as the wax house plot, marriage to Draupadi, division of the kingdom, and the dice game. During their exile, the Pandavas gain strength and forge alliances. The climax of the Mahabharata is the Kurukshetra War, a great battle lasting 18 days. The epic reaches a philosophical peak with the Bhagavad Gita, a conversation between Arjuna and Krishna on the battlefield. The war is filled with monumental battles and the deaths of key figures including Bhishma, Drona, and Karna, Duryodhana, and Abhimanyu. The Pandavas emerged victorious, but at great cost, with almost the entire Kuru dynasty wiped out after a war. Yudhishthira is crowned king of Hastinapura, but his victory feels hollow due to the immense loss of life. He is overcome with guilt and grief, but with the counsel of Krishna and the remaining elders, he accepts the throne. After many years of ruling, and the Pandavas decide to seek moksha or liberation, they embark on a pilgrimage to the Himalayas where each Pandava dies along the way. In heaven, Yudhishthira is tested, and he and his brothers are reunited in the afterlife, signifying their spiritual liberation. The Mahabharata ends with a cosmic resolution, reinforcing themes of dharma, karma, and the transient nature of life. And for my reflection on this written literature, actually, upon reading the literature, it set me to realization and actually in a confused state. The Mahabharata actually explains how moral or ethical and unmoral or unethical actions affect the events of our lives. And as I read the epic, it emphasizes that justice and truth often require sacrifice, and its lessons on the impact of our actions remain deeply relevant today. And for my analysis, we can apply the moral philosophical criticism Actually, as the great sage Krishna Vyasa wrote Mahabharata, it was not only him but also dictated by Brahma and Ganapati. If we're looking to the deeper context, Brahma and Ganapati are members of the Hindus that they worship, which they see as gods actually. Maybe the written literature introduces their culture and belief about karma, wherein every action there's an equal and opposite reaction.